Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play. My head was telling me to say Harvest Moon Rune Factory Frontier, but that's not how it is. I'm Rest of 500 Silent, and I have my brother-in-law Roy joining me this episode, and maybe the next one. He sneakily popped in the recording last time, and I just kind of played it off. And he's here, so I'm going to treat him as a guest, whether or not he actually does anything. So, be careful not to use that. So, last episode we did a lot of exploring on Whale Island, which was actually surprisingly far progress for my current level. What level am I now anyway? I'm level 8 already. Goodness. I got way farther through Whale Island than I ever anticipated, just because the level was so low. But I guess in this game, depending on how you play, just if you can maneuver and just play tactfully, I can't say words that have the tough sound apparently. You can get through the stuff even if your stats are terrible. That just means you have very little margin for error. Like tons of those stuff, if they got enough decent hits on me, I would have been done in a few hits. I'm surprised I was able to get as far as I was, but those bowls, they would have wrecked me. It was that bad. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do this episode. The problem is with this game, I forget how the beginning of the game goes out as far as when it comes to what I need to do. Oh, hello, Annette. I have mail.
Good morning.
Since I have the headphones, too bad Roy can't actually hear the voice acting that it has. The occasional voice acting. It kind of bothers me. It's such an inconsistency that not everything is. What? Good morning, Raguna, or is it good evening? Maybe just hello. It's kind of hard to tell you talking through letters. So weird. Don't keep in touch. She's one weird person. Oh, and I hear Annette screeching off like she's some kind of truck. But yeah, the beginning of the game for me here is always sketchy because I never know what exactly I'm supposed to do next to have certain things happen. Most of our adventures on Whale Island will probably be done for now, actually, because I wouldn't actually have to get that far. We'll of course be going back to level and stuff like that, but as for now, there's really not much. We can't adventure any further. I didn't actually show it, and I probably should have, but I was kind of afraid of the monsters around there. There's a gate up there in the fin section of Whale Island, and it blocks the path forward. Of course, even if I could move forward, I probably would, because it's like suicide at this early in the game. The monsters there are just like ridiculously strong. Like the monsters in the fin area are ridiculously strong for my current level, or at least my current equipment. The levels really don't mean that much in this game. The stat boosts you get from leveling up in this game are almost unnoticeable. The big point, in my opinion, about leveling up is you're able to do certain things at certain levels, and you get stamina and HP refills. That's, to me, it's the only convenience of leveling up. But still, the more you use your sword, like with fighting, the higher skill it gets, the less rune points it'll take up. Because you might notice, even though as much as we fight and swing the sword, our stamina never really drops that much. Or maybe I just didn't notice it. It's just how I play. Alrighty, so all of that's done. As you see, we had a big haul yesterday. I'm waiting for the delivery to be picked up. How much will we get from this? 1,732. That's a lot of money. As you can see, we've only in the 5th day of the game, technically 4th, since in every Harvest Moon game, the very first day of the game is a tutorial day and it doesn't count. So you're always starting on spring the 2nd, which always kind of bugged me a little bit. Anyway, at this point, what do we do? I'm running around with my watering can. It feels like when I do Let's Plays, when it comes to Harvest Moon, except for Wonderful Life, I tend to neglect it. Whoa, grass is tall! When it comes to Harvest Moon games, I tend to neglect talking to people, so I'm gonna try and do a little better with that. That's just, the only reason I neglect it is because it just prolongs the episodes, because I do an episode a day, or a day an episode. I always get those two mixed up for some reason. And just time drags on, especially if it takes longer when you're just talking. So let's go over here. I haven't shown this area yet. There's a lot of areas I've shown. You have the beach. Like every Harvest Moon town has to have a beach. Who the heck are you? There's you before. Who are you? I'm here I came to kidnap you. What? So you know I'll be the future savior of the world, and you come to nab me? You're actually pretty funny. So you're that guy that moved in next door to Miss. That girl's so weird, don't you think? I'm Marco. My mom is the blacksmith here. I'm Raguna. Nice to meet you, Marco. Nice to meet you, too. Standard, speakings. Why am I running around the beach like there's something to collect? I forget that there's nothing to collect in this game on the beaches, actually. It's just kind of... I'm so force of habit from doing it in Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade, which I actually have gotten pretty far in plot-wise, I think. It's not too difficult that I couldn't have played it blind, but I would have hated to do it blind and then be restricted to only playing when I record, which would really that would really be a number on my computer's hard drive. It would just fill up just like crazy. I already have to keep it the space on it empty for future recording stuff. Like when Wendy comes over, she'll be over here in a few weeks, and we'll be doing some stuff. So, hello, Cross.
Oh, it's you. Good morning.
My sister finds his voice extremely attractive. I don't understand. He's being too well. I
find a problem with that statement.
Of course you would. He has this very emo. You can't hear it. Here. No, I can't reach. The headphones won't reach. I'll show you later. He has his own theme song, which is kind of funny.
Oh, fun.
Did you know you can make friends with monsters? Equip this pet glove and rub the monsters with it. If you can manage communicate with them, they will be your friends. But there's a chance that you will be smacked around badly until that happens. That's amazing. If you can't talk to them, you have to show them with your actions. It's critical to be gentle even if they attack. Of course, there are monsters that will refuse to accept you no matter what. By the way, even if you manage to prevent a monster, it won't be your companion if it doesn't have a place to live. You can build one with 10 lumber and 1,000 gold. That's actually really cheap. Also, you have to check your friendship. You have to use the pet glove once a day inside the barn. I'm sure you can become better friends with that. Go ahead and enjoy your life together with the monsters. That was way more than I was expecting when I talked to him. Anything else? Answer me, tree stump. What is a house, and what are extensions? Even if you break the stumps, a depressing tomorrow awaits you, because you don't know when it can come back. Oh why do I swing the axe? That's a sad song, I'm tearing out. Yes, when I was young, a man I knew very well, the man who wrote this song. I feel like I read that terribly. Actually, we don't actually have a way to get lumber yet. I'm hoping at this point we actually have access to the axe, but I'm not 100% sure if I do or not. I'm running the wrong way, because So I sure hope unplugging my computer is not going to make it die sporadically, and then I'm going to lose the last episode, because then I'm going to be very mad, because I've already saved. My computer has a problem. When it shuts off, it will save Audacity, but it ain't going to save my video footage. I lost like 3 or 4 episodes of my next co-op with Wendy that way, and 2 episodes worth of Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Oh, good morning.
Or 1. I heard that Mist is ill. What? Really? Now I'm worried. It's nothing serious, but can you go check up on her? Sure. Now, Sister Stella is who we get the axe from, but I don't know when we can get it. I can't remember. Getting the axe right away is not that important. Even if you befriend monsters and have a shed built this early, maintenance for monsters can get kind of tricky. Since you obviously have to feed them. This game, unlike other Harvest Moon games, you don't actually have to buy any animals. monsters are your substitutions for animals. Like you probably saw like you saw in last episode in the whale fin area. There was a bull monster and there was a little sheep monster. Those are your substitutes for cows and sheep in this game. It must be convenient to wherever you want a new barnyard animal, you just go up there and pet it. Mister, you okay? It's just a cold, he'll be fine with a little rest. There's this old wives' tale that inflicting someone with your cold will make you better. Bye now. Mist is a riot. She's just so random. I also have lost track of how long the episode is, so now I'm in trouble. Not that it makes much of a difference how long it is, I'm just gonna go to a one game day anyway. Probably talking. Cross probably added at least a minute and a half to the episode. Alone. Okay, now let me go back to Stella. I don't really... Like I said, I don't know the beginning of the game very well. It's kinda... It feels directionless. It's not, but it feels that way to me. Like I was trying to help a friend of mine play this game for the first time, and I couldn't remember how to recall the stuff to him. Dude, when do I get the axe? When do I get it? Excuse me. Anyway, I really don't know what to do at this point. Like most Harvest Moon games, they often I feel like I have no real purpose. I just wander around and do whatever the heck I find to do. But I really don't know. It doesn't take very long to do yard work. I've already gotten all that stuff taken care of. I guess I can just speak to the townspeople. I need to remember to do that anyway. I don't recall Friend. Where's oh, there he is. His eyes are purple. Sorry, Nudge. You should buy some seeds while you're here. What does the weather have to do with what I should buy? How rude! But yeah, I mean, some of the items that he had here, like the cheap bracelet and the pendant, those are technically armor, and you can equip them and you get some minor defense boosts. Which, if you're not good at fighting the monsters on Whale Island, you may want to get them. I'm probably going to hold off on them for right now.
Good morning. I'm thinking of some new dishes to make for the guests at the inn. I wonder what I should make.
Anything else you have to say? Yeah, okay. Again, I feel completely directionless. I hate it when that happens. The beginnings of Harvest Moon games are always where I feel the most lost. I had the same problem with Tree of Tranquility, if I remember. Or rather, actually, tons of people, well, at least not tons, but a couple of people ask me in the comments of random Tree of Tranquility episodes how to get certain stuff. I can't recall exactly how to tell them how to do it. That's the problem, though. I just kind of just go with the flow, and it just kind of naturally happens. So I get kind of confused. Well, I guess I'll show off this area over here on the far left of the area. Now to the mountain road. Also, I haven't made much of the heck. I haven't paid much attention to these floating guys, and I'll get into them later when they're actually more relevant. But right now they're not relevant. We have these. There's nothing in them right now, but the sign should say something. Where to go? Maybe it won't. Okay, cornucopia trees. They're interesting because these are fruit trees, and depending on the season, depends on what fruit is in them. Since it's spring, you'd have cherries in there. But there's nothing in them right now, and this is the stargazing. Marco, how did you get over here? But this is the stargazing spot. Also, you can look into the sky with the 1 button. This is where you can do stargazing at night. Usually it has to be very late night, though. But there really isn't much purpose to that right now, though. Sometimes when you're staring up in the sky, if there's people around you, they'll make comments on you how you're just looking up in the sky, and they'll usually say something stupid or mean about it, kind of joke. Now we're at the lake. Lake Polly. I believe we're actually high above the rest of the town. Who the heck are you? Hi there, you're a new face, aren't you? Are you from this village? Yes, I just moved here. My name is Raguna. I feel like I hear that sentence so many times in this game. Nice to meet you. I'm a traveling painter. My name is Loot. But I'm still just a fledgling painter, so I'm also a peddler on the side. Oh really? Yeah, art's a hard business. What kind of paintings do you do, Loot? I paint all kinds of scenery. I think it's fate that we met here, Raguna. Do I get something? Do I get something? Painting will be sold more items. Thank you kindly. You didn't give me anything! Whenever anybody in an RPG says it must be fate, you always get something! I didn't get anything. So here's the canoe. You can boost with either the B button or shaking the Wii remote. This game has the alternate Wii remote controls, kind of like Tree of Tranquility does. They also seem very pointless as well. I feel like most motion controls in these games just feel unnecessarily tacked on. But anyway, once these trees have fruit, and you can harvest them whenever you want, you can harvest the trees by hitting them with the hammer. That's how you get the fruit out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Which seems a little odd, but it actually makes more sense than just shaking a tree and making them come out. There's a little island over here, popular date spot, stuff like that. Just kind of showing the area, showing off the area. Now, instead of walking all the way back, let's just use the return magic. I feel like that just makes things a lot easier. It's not as cheap as the teleport stone in normal Harvest Moon games, but it's still kind of cheap. Oh, I dropped my nunchuck. Cause I'm itching my feet because I'm thinking a bug is biting me. Freaking ants. Okay, so I guess we'll just head back up to Whale Island. I feel like I don't need to do much else, really. There really isn't much I need to do. I might just... I don't know. I don't really know if I should start cutting stuff out already or not. I'm going in here to take care of the turnips that are in here. And I'm probably going to just smash some more monsters in and get some spoils and harvest some items. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I may or may not cut this stuff out, so if I do, I'll see everybody later maybe, or if something significant happens, but we'll just see. I have to say though, much like how in most of these Harvest Moon type games, I tend to go on and on about the environment, and Rune Factory's no exception. It's got I love all the detail and all the scenery. It makes your imagination run wild. Wow, I just killed you in 2-3 hits. I interrupted the teleportation. But I just love the attention to detail. I love the scenery. When the Harvest Moon games have good scenery and locations, they make me want to play them more. Just to be able to appreciate it. Oh, he was dead already. Just wasting my swings. Pop out, pop out. There we go. Ranku up. I wish the monster could get poisoned. Holy crap! I gotta get out of here. I forget, when you run out of rune points, your stamina drops like crazy when you use stuff. Oh well. Oh wow, look at that sunset. Just check in the environment! I don't know what compelled me to do that. I could just feel the trees! So much nature! But, let's go to the bathhouse. I don't think I'll be doing anything else in the dungeon. See what... I don't know how much of that I'll leave in there, but... That's what I was afraid of when I was up there last episode, which I somehow miraculously avoided problems. But then again, I wasted... Oh, I can't go in there without paying first. Is anybody in here? no, it'd be just me. Sometimes, actually, let me wait till 6 and see if anybody shows up, because sometimes silly stuff happens in the bathhouse when other people are in the bathhouse. Well, now let me just breathe, pant and breathe outside. What? It gets later in the game. Certain characters appear, and it just gets ridiculous. Is anybody? There's nobody here. Well, I'm not waiting another hour for people to show up.
Good evening. Welcome.
Okay.
The bath is perfect as always today. That will be 10 gold. Thank you.
It's oh
That's a really cheap nap.
yeah, it is. I mean,
And
seriously.
like every other game, it's like 100 or 500. Whoa.
Yeah, he's yeah, he
That's why
has.
he said nap, not bath.
Right. No, it's not how to think. Who the heck are you? I noticed you before I went in there. Things are so nice. What do you think, so young man? Yes. Simple one-word answers will get you far. My name is Nolan. I'm traveling all around, sampling hot springs all over. Where did you come from? Nice to meet you. I never said where. Oh, okay. There he did. I see. I'm sure the bath feels very nice after a day of work in the fields, or an afternoon of being pummeled by orcs in the mountains. I always said ogres. Hot spring is very effective on back pain. Please rest here to heal yourself. Huh? No, Oh, you'll have to excuse me for being so rude. What? I just can't get out of the habit of speaking about things only from my point of view. Feels like young people like yourself wouldn't have back pain. I'm sorry. I noticed you have a tiny cat on your shoulder, sir. Secretly drinking in the bath the other day. The lady from Young gave me quite a scolding. Should try bringing something out of order next time. Yeah, but the bath is really cheap, though. I mean, like I said, most games, like, bath, nap, same difference. They both give you free energy refills or whatever. But it's really cheap. I mean, compared to most Harvest Moon games, it seems kind of wrong to ask you to pay for hot springs, and most Harvest Moon games are free. But when you consider the price of a bath is about the price of shipping one weed, it's not really that big of a deal. Since there's very few people in town, there's like nobody here.
Good evening.
He looks like a monkey.
He does a little bit look like a monkey.
He looks like a very big fat monkey, just like rolling like a giant ball.
He is a Katamari. There's really not much left to do. That's the problem. At the beginning of the game, I feel like there's very little for me to do and spend my time doing. Hopefully, as the game progresses, that will change once we can do more dungeon crawling. Because Whale Island's not the only dungeon we have in the game, but it's the only one you're going to have access to for a little while. I guess I'm going to go back up to Whale Island and do more shenanigans. So I'll probably just cut back when I'm done unless something else happens, like I almost got my butt handed to me without me even noticing. So I guess that means I'll see you guys a little bit later. I'm poisoned. As you can see, my HP is plummeting. There's nothing up there. But I need to keep a very close eye on my HP while I continue to go about my business. Oh, God! So let me get this stuff. Hopefully without no problem, and I will be leaving. Oh, crap. I saw that one coming. I just couldn't get out of the way in time. Okay, I guess that's the end of the episode now, because we're going to get back over to the hospital. Again, it's the second time this happened. I'm cold! Dang it!
Achoo!
Ugh. It's the second time I'm gonna leave you in this place for an episode ending. Good grief. But I'm still going to end the episode at the house because I'm weird like that. This is not how they're meant to go, but this is definitely not your average Harvest Moon game. So, that'll do it for this train wreck of an episode ending of Let's Play Rune Factory Frontier. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all will join me next time.